Good morning, and welcome to Happy, Healthy, Fabulous. And I'm Ro, your happy mindset coach. And today we're going to start on gratitude, step number 2 on your journey to a happier life. Now, we'll come back to forgiveness because forgiveness is the challenging one, and so we'll keep coming back to that periodically, check up on you. But we're going to start on gratitude. But before we can go into pure gratitude, we have to look at grief. And I'm going to give you a really quick example. 2 days ago, I went to the doctor's because I had this injury. And I figured, it's nothing. It's a tendon. It was obviously a tendon. But it wasn't sore, it wasn't swelling, it was, it was okay, but my thumb wasn't working properly. So I go in, think, I'm doing the right thing, I'm just checking up to make sure. So I was shocked when the doctor said, the tendon is ruptured and I have to get surgery. So before you can go into gratitude about that, for me anyway, and I think for most people, we have to go into grief. So the 5 stages of grief are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So here I was when he said, it's ruptured, surgery. I was in denial. There's no way that it's ruptured. No, I didn't say that to him, but I was in shock. I was like, no, why isn't it hurting? Why? No, surgery, no. And so he told me all these different things, but I didn't hear most of them because I was in my head in denial, okay? Then when I left his office, I started getting angry. I thought, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I know that? I should have recognized that. So I started getting mad at myself. Okay. So I went into that for a little bit, and then I thought, and I don't do a lot of bargaining, but I thought, well, maybe he'll call me and he'll say, it was a mistake, and I looked at this, the MRI, and it's fine. And then when I got home that night, I just finally said, okay, before I can look for the gift in this, I have to let out this pain. And I cried and cried and cried. And then I went to bed. I woke up. I still felt a little sad. I did my gratitude exercises. I went into my core belief as I find the gift and everything. And so I found the gift. I kept saying, what's the gift? What's the gift? And then I looked at all these different things that were the gift that could happen because of this. And, one of them I'll share with you. I won't be able to use my hand for like 6 weeks. So I thought, I can learn to write with my left hand, and that's good for my brain. Okay, that's one gift. Okay, and then we'll go into gratitude for the next couple days, but that is the main thing. Before you can look for the gift, you have to get out the emotions, and mostly it's grieving. So the 5 stages of grief aren't just for death, but for death they take a lot longer. But if something like this happens to you, try to get through those 5 stages quickly so you can move on with your life. For death, when my father died, when I went through the stages of grief, when I got to sadness, which came like right away, it took me a month of grieving before I could laugh and think about my father and think about all the gifts from my father. But you have to let out the grief. So it's really important to grieve, okay? For little things like, a ruptured tendon, and for big things like death. All right. Insist on fabulous. See you tomorrow. Bye.